Hey traders, it's Chris here. I hope you had a good trading day. The market just closed. We had a good live trading session with our stock trading members today. We were day trading TGI, SRC, and XME. We're closing some positions we had from last week. So very good session today, 3 for 3, and just overall good profitable day for us here. I wanted to talk to you about day trading though, and today's video is about that. And so I'm going to give you an intro on how you can start day trading stocks. And so if you're new to day trading stocks or you're thinking about day trading stocks, you have a couple hours a day, you can trade the market open, and you like to be able to trade for 1 to 2 hours a day and make some income and then call it a day and move on to your work, whatever else you do, this video is going to be for you on that. So we're going to teach you 6 steps on how you can day trade stocks. Now, the first step to day trading stocks is you're going to want to practice, and to do that, you're going to need a free paper trading account or a demo account. We recommend either Thinkorswim totally free or Webull, which has a great little offer. You can sign up via the link below, fund it with a $100 account, and they will give you 1 free stock. And so it's a great way to kind of get started. I would prefer Webull for newer people to the market. I do not recommend Robinhood. They constantly go down. They have a very limited platform. Webull is like a more advanced version of it, but it's not too sophisticated if you're getting to know, stock trading as a whole. Thinkorswim is definitely more advanced. You're going to need some more practice with that, and it's a much steeper learning curve. I use Thinkorswim because it allows me to trade option stocks, all kinds of ETFs, commodities. It's the most advanced platform, but if you're not that experienced, then I'm going to recommend Webull. So both of them will give you a free paper trading account, which allows you to trade the markets live, but with fake money at that time. So you can kind of get used to the platform, learn how the market moves, get used to the charting. And it's very important that you like your platform because that's where you're making your trades from. If you find it difficult or confusing or you don't really understand it, then do not use that platform. It's super important. Your platform is your most important tool. So whatever, paper trading account you start with, use that time to kind of learn the platform, make sure that you like it. Once you do, then that's generally the brokerage I'd recommend going with. So first step is to get a free paper trading account. Now, the second step is learning to read price action, volume, and VWAP. So when we are day trading, behind every day trade, there is a chart, and you have to learn to read the charts. And so what you see in front of you right now, this is the chart of SRG. It's a stock that we had day traded today, but you need to learn how to read this and find day trading setups. And so we recommend starting off by learning the most important skill, which is learning to read price action context. And so when you see all these candles move, this is really the result of buyers and sellers in the market, and the sum total of buyers and sellers in the market is what's going to drive price action. So these movements of the candles that you see, that is price action. And so by learning to read price action, you are kind of getting an understanding of what is the most dominant move in the market right now. Who are the dominant players? Is it the bulls? Is it the bears? Where are key support and resistance levels? What kind of trend are we in? Where's the momentum? Is it transitioning into a new structure? You need to learn how to read price action. It's going to be your core technical trading skill. And so I'm going to leave a link in a video below to a free webinar I did on 2 important models to learn to trade price action context. It's going to teach you about how to read impulsive and corrective moves. When you learn to read these particular types of moves in the market, it's going to start to give you some really good skills so that you can start to see what's going on, not just in the charts, but what's behind the charts. Who's in control? Is it the bulls or is it the bears? Is one of their strengths or weaknesses waning? And so it's very, very important that you learn to do this. And so make sure you watch the link in the video below. There's a nice webinar on how to read price action. Now, along that, you're going to also have to learn how to read volume. Volume is super important because that's telling you the number of shares that are being traded on that stock for a particular day. If that stock's not being traded very actively that day, then the stock's not in play. You're probably not going to find a good day trading setup. So this is where volume is really important because it's going to tell you, hey, is that stock in play? Is there a lot of people trading it or not? And so volume, you kind of have to learn to read price action with volume because they really help you find the best chart setups. And then the volume tells you whether that stock is very likely to move or not. So it's a super important thing. You learn to read volume. The other technical skill you're going to have to learn is how to read VWAP. VWAP stands for volume weighted average price. And basically you can use it as a filter to find really good day trade setups, kind of understand, hey, is the overall market bullish or bearish, and find particular locations that you can find these good day trading setups. So I have videos on all of this below. I'm going to leave links in the description below for price action, for volume, and VWAP. So if you're new to these there, make sure you check out the videos below. But these 3 are going to be your core technical trading skills as a day trader. Okay, tip number 3 is to get a free market scanner. The reason being is that, in the US alone, there's about 30,000 stocks. There's no way you can filter out through all those charts in real time. And so how do you know where the best trade setups, which ones are moving? That's what a stock scanner is. So we recommend TradingView, and I'm going to leave a link below on how you can learn how to use TradingView. The charts you see in front of you is TradingView. It's my favorite charting package out there. Super simple to use. They have a ton of great features, and they're just really smooth and well done. So, in terms of their stock screener, it's this little button on the bottom right here. You click on stock screener, and they have a great little filter on how you can filter for stocks that are, gapping up a certain percent or above or below a certain indicator. Now, you don't have to use TradingView. Benzinga has, in their Benzinga Pro, they have a nice little stock scanner, but you're going to need some sort of stock scanner. Most platforms offer some of that. TradingView, in my opinion, has the best one out there. And so you're going to need a stock scanner. It's going to be able to just filter out through all the stocks, through whatever parameters you're looking for, and it can do it really, really fast, churn through thousands of stocks, and then come up with a list of, 10, 20, 30, 50, 100, and then from there you can just filter it down and look for the ones that offer you the best setup. So you definitely need a stock scanner. And if you can, look for one that's free. You don't point in spending money on an expensive stock scanner if you're just starting out. Look for a free scanner, to start with that. And then as you start making consistent day trading profits, then you can start using some of that to pay for a really nice scanner. Now, what else is free? Giving that like button some love. So if you like this video thus far, and you've liked our videos in the past, hey, give that like button some love. We really appreciate it. It tells YouTube you like our videos, and YouTube says, hey, we're gonna rank these videos better. It helps us with the YouTube algorithm. We wanna keep doing videos like this for you, and so by you doing that, it really helps us continue to do that. Now that you have your free market scanner, if you're gonna be day trading, you wanna filter stocks pre-market. So the US market opens around 9:30, and so I recommend getting to the market around 15-30 minutes before it opens, so you can start filtering for the best setups for that day. And so generally what you want to do with the pre-market scanner, and so I have some set pre-market scanners. TradingView has a free one for you that you can use, but you generally want to be looking for something that is moving, ideally gapping a little bit, minimum volume 100,000 shares. The reason being is that if a stock is moving pretty actively pre-market, that tells you that there's good institutional interest before the market opens. A lot of players are looking at that stock. Maybe there's an earnings announcement, maybe there's some sort of positive news catalyst. Whatever it is, pre-market interest often leads to, when the market opens, a lot of players trading that stock. And as we talked about before, high volume, the more activity that a stock has, the greater the chance the stock is in play, and thus offering us better day trading setups. So make sure you set up a pre-market filter to look for stocks. I generally recommend looking for stocks between $1 and $20. For small account traders like yourself, possibly, that means that you can trade more shares and thus make more money per trade. Also, they tend to be more volatile, so they have bigger moves. The bigger they move, the more profit you can make per trade, and that's the goal of day trading. We're trying to make as much money as we can within a single session, get in and out, and be done by the end of the day. And the way to do that is to find stocks that move. And so by using your free scanner and filtering out stocks pre-market, that will help you find things that are most likely going to run for that day. So make sure you look again for stocks that are between $1 and $20. I generally recommend stocks that are over 100,000 shares. The higher the volume, the better. That means more participation for the market as a whole. So that's step number 4, is filtering out stocks pre-market. So tip number 5 is you're going to trade the open. The reason being is that the majority of shares, or the biggest volume surge of shares, is always within that first hour, 2 hours of the market open. So in the US, that's 9:30 Eastern. If you're trading European markets, you want to make sure you're there for that open. If you're trading in Asia, whether it's Australia, the ASX, or Tokyo Stock Exchange, or Hong Seng, whatever it is, you always want to trade the open because that's where the biggest surge in volume is. And you can even see it in the charts here. So this is a 5-minute chart on SRG. Look at where the biggest amount of volume is here. You can see it. This is in the open. TGI, same thing. This is in the open. The blue is pre-market. This is the open. And XME, same thing. Here's the blue. This is where the largest amount of volume is traded. So by trading the open, you're trading the time periods that the most amount of traders are trading that stock, and that creates the most opportunity for those stocks to move. And that's what you're looking for. You're just trying to get in and out within the same day. And if you only have a couple hours a day, then being there at the open, trading that first 1 to 2 hours is the most important time of the day that you can be trading. It'll create the most opportunities. It'll create nice gap setups, gap and goes. And so, there's just a lot of breakouts that happen at that time period. And so super important that you are trading the open so you can capture the most volume, the biggest push, and some of the best runs of the day. And then the 6th tip is to review, analyze, and optimize. And so After each session is over, usually about 30 minutes to an hour after the session is over, I start filling out my trading journal and I look at all my trades for that particular day. And that gives me a time to look at, hey, what do the charts look like on setups that I won? What do they look like on setups that I lost? You use this kind of review, analyze, and optimize session to learn from your mistakes. And when you do things right, to make sure that you repeat those the most in the markets. How are you ever going to really know what are your best setups unless you look at the numbers? Trading is often a game of numbers. And so I prefer data over opinions. And so by looking at your performance data, that's going to tell you, hey, these stocks or this type of volume or this time of the day or these types of setups, these are the ones you make money on and these ones you don't. So this way you trade more often the stocks that you make money on and you avoid the ones and the setups that you don't. Pretty straightforward. Reviewing, analyzing, and optimizing is really your chance to improve your trading performance and make sure you get the most out of each trade. And so, a lot of time, one of the best things that you can do is to look at the charts of your best setups and your worst setups. What that will do is you continue to do that over time, you're going to start to build these kind of mental representations in your brain, and eventually your brain is going to kind of build this database of what a really good setup, that you may normally make money on looks like, and what a really bad setup is that you should avoid. And if you do that enough, eventually you're going to start to spot them in real time. You're going to be looking at a chart and be like, man, I know this setup. I usually do really well in this setup, and I'm just going to jump in on it. And so you'll feel really confident about it. And then the charts that start to look like the trades that you consistently lose on, you'll see them eventually in real time, and you're going to be like, you know what? I don't like this trade. This doesn't look good. I don't have a good feeling about it. And you're going to stay away from that trade and thus avoid a setup that you tend to do bad on. So it's super important that you review, you analyze, and optimize. That's really your chance to learn, to improve, and to, find the best setups for you, because everybody has different setups. Some people are better at breakouts. Some people are better at mean reversion. Some people are better at pullbacks to VWAP. It really depends. Everybody's different and nobody is good at the same setups. So you need to find what are the best setups for you. And that's where the review, analyzing, and optimizing stage really helps you find that. That being said, did you like this video? Did you find something useful about it? I've been thinking about doing a live session on YouTube, kind of a more extended version of this. I wanted to give an intro. A lot of people ask me, hey, I want to start day trading stocks. How do I get started? And so I wanted to do this video to kind of give you some simple steps that you can follow to kind of get started in playing on the market and get your feet wet and really just kind of understand what's involved in it, so you can get some experience and just really get a feel for it and kind of catch on to why day trading is worth it. And so, that's why I wanted to do this video. So if you would like to see a more extended video, maybe a live version on YouTube where we kind of give you more extensive steps about some of the best strategies and setups you look for, how to know when you want to increase position sizing, risk metrics, everything, how to filter, what are the best scanners, let us know in the comments below. We really appreciate it. And if there are other topics that you would like to see a video on, let us know in the comments below. Regardless, smash the like button, subscribe to our channel. We appreciate it. Helps us with the YouTube algorithm. And other than that, I hope you have a good trading week. I'll look forward to your comments and feedback. Stay green, stay positive, and I'll see you in the next video.